Okay, well, I have the douchey Philips Hue lighting, a superfluous amount of Apple products that no human could ever use in their lifetime, and a willingness to share my opinion with others about how they should spend their money. So, I think I'm ready to be a tech YouTuber now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you read the title correctly, that's right, I'm a drag queen and I'm about to fix a MacBook. My name is Simone Strange. A little bit about me, I've loved tech my entire life, and underneath all this gorgeous beauty, there lies a sad shut-in who all throughout high school watched nothing but MacBook unboxing videos and repair videos, and now I have a wealth of knowledge that if I don't share with the world, I will die bitter in my grave. So here we go, you know. As I said, we're going to fix a MacBook today. This MacBook in particular, it is a late 2009 unibody MacBook, the white polycarbonate one. Obviously, as you can tell. Right now, I believe there's a hard drive issue. The MacBook starts up, and then right out halfway through the load bar on the white screen before the login screen, it just stops and freezes, and the hard drive spins like at full speed. So I believe there's a hard drive issue. Even if that's not really the heart of the issue, this thing needs a new hard drive. It's running obviously the original hard drive it had when it was made back in 2009, which is a, I think, like 5400 RPM, 250 gig hard drive, and I'm going to replace it today with this 120 gig SSD from OWC. So it's gonna run a lot faster either way. Yeah, there is also a battery issue with this thing, though, so I need to get a new battery for this, which I think I'll do a separate video on. Let me know if you want to see that. So as I said, we're replacing the original hard drive in here today with a 120 gig OWC Mercury Electra 3G SSD, and then I also bought the little screwdriver toolkit to do all the work necessary on here. Otherwise, you could really mess some shit up. So let's officially dive in and see what we're working with. All right, so I have my iPhone 10 running on a C-stand to get the overhead shot of all this. So hopefully you guys will be able to see a good image. And let's dig on in. I'm going to pull out the T6 screw, I believe, to get on into this guy. So I'm just going to unscrew all these screws and try and keep best track to not lose any, because I don't know if this is like the MacBook Pro from this generation, but if it is, then that means that a few of these screws are different sizes, in which case I'll need to keep track of where they're located. Alrighty, now I'm going to pry this cover off. There we go. I'm going to gently blow that dust away. Here we have our hard drive. So next comes removing the hard drive itself, and which again, that requires the screwdriver to unscrew this panel right here to loosen the hard drive from the chassis. Alright, now that that's out, I believe I just have to pull this back. Careful with the connector. And just pull that off. And then I have these two loading trays on the sides that I have to pry off, as well as this sticky tab, which will then go into the new drive. Okay, so fair point, I'm a dumbass. I thought I needed to remove the actual black piece that goes around this hard drive, but I don't. I just needed the screws that are in that tray, not the actual tray itself. So you're welcome for all this wealth of knowledge. So now I have the OWC hard drive ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and put those 4 screws that came from the original drive onto the solid state. Alright, screws are in, the drive is ready to go, so now I'm just going to go and put the connector onto the new drive. Like so. There we go. And it's in. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop this baby in. It's nice and snug in there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the bounding bar back in. Bounding bar, is that a real word? Did I just make that up? The bar that holds the shit in, you know. Perfect. All right, and now I just have to go and put the back cover back on, like so. Press that down a little bit, you hear those clicks. And time for screws. So I want your guys' opinion while I put these screws back in. What do we think of a drag queen tech YouTuber? Honestly, I'm here for it because you know what? I like to envision a day where Tim Cook and his gay ass, because y'all don't forget that fact, Tim Cook is a homosexual. We can talk about it, it's cute. I like to envision a day where at a worldwide developers conference, instead of a bunch, let's say Tim Cook or whoever, Forrestal, all those guys, they unveil the iPhone 14, whatever generation we're on at the time. We unveil the new iPhone. And instead of, thunderous applause and polite clapping and maybe, a whistle that you might hear at a football game, you instead hear,
Yes! You look so good! Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Now wouldn't that be nice? You know what? I like to envision such a world. I think it'd be fabulous. For now, let's stay on the topic of technology. Speaking of, this bad boy is all set and ready to go. Now, look at that dirt and scuffs. Cute. Anyway, so the hard drive is installed, but we need to install OS 10 on this thing because obviously it doesn't come with it on it. And so I have a bootable version of OS 10 Sierra on this guy right here. So we're gonna go ahead and install that right now. All right, so we're here and ready to go with the USB drive in. I'm gonna go ahead and hit Option and try to boot this thing from USB drive and then load it onto our new SSD. Huh? It worked. Install Mac OS Sierra. Yes, please. We'll see how well this actually works. Transferring everything over or actually loading the software onto the SSD. Looks like it worked because we are back on the startup screen. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit use English for main language. Let's see. Install Mac OS, I believe. Yeah, it wouldn't be from Time Machine Backup because there isn't one. The copy of install macOS Sierra application is damaged and can't be used to install macOS. Cool, love that. So I'm gonna go see, I'm gonna call off camera for just a second and see if I can reinstall a bootable version of OS 10 on this bad boy. Okay guys, so we are back. I just reinstalled a new version of OS 10 installer on the thumb drive, and it was actually OS 10 High Sierra instead of just Sierra, because it's what I was able to find online, and it showed compatibility with the 2009 MacBook. So let's hope the rest of this works. I'm gonna go ahead and choose English as my main language, as you do. All right, and then install Mac OS. Let's hope this works. Yes! Success. Install macOS High Sierra. Agree. Agree. Interesting. It's not recognizing the new hard drive being installed. Alright, you guys, back once again. I found the source of my issue super quickly online. I had to go to Disk Utility, and then sure enough, even when I went there before fixing it, it did show the hard drive up in the upper left corner. I just had to go ahead and hit erase, which I believe kind of formatted it for me, and then I just went ahead and renamed it Macintosh HG, just to keep things kind of as original as they can be. I don't know why I'm weird like that. I like to keep things like as Apple names them. Like I hardly ever change the layout of my home screen. I only add like apps to like my second screen and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm super weird like that. I just like to keep things as Apple intended them. Call me a sheep, call me whatever you want. Anyway, let's get back to this bad boy. Install Mac OS. Continue, agree, agree. And sure enough, the hard drive is now showing up there. So we're going to choose that as our destination, and it's installing. So I'll be back in a second, hopefully as a success or as a massive failure, just as I have been my entire life. Hence why I am a drag queen in full geesh sitting in my office creating content for the internet that no one will ever see. So what were we talking about? Alright, sure guys, so we are about to finish up the last loading screen, I believe, and we're going to see if this installation of a new solid-state drive and OS X High Sierra worked on this 2009 MacBook. Let's hope. Something is loading. Ha! Welcome. That is what I like to see, bitch. Data and privacy. Don't transfer any information now because we won't be, because this is just going to get set up as a brand new Mac. We're just about to cross the finish line, hopefully. These fans are really kicking in. Oh. Black screen. Love that. Looks like we are booted up. I wonder if it's actually ready to go. Oh. This is already, even though it's still kind of running a little bit like slow or whatever, this is already miles faster than it was. Before the hard drive really kicked the bucket, like loading up, like even getting the mouse to move after logging in, hell, even logging in was the trouble, but like just getting the mouse to move over to the dock and like launch Safari was a task and could legit probably take 5 minutes. And then another 5 minutes for Safari to actually load. So this is already miles better. Let's see again. Spinning wheel. So I don't know if it's just getting used to itself and kind of setting things up, or if it really is still having a hard time. That might be because of the RAM. But yeah, look at that. We did it, guys. We installed a 120 gigabyte solid state drive on this 2009 MacBook unibody, and then we installed macOS High Sierra on it as well. Good job, us. Just kidding, it was all me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you want more videos on old pieces of Apple tech like this, or if you want something on more updated pieces of tech. Obviously, you see this lovely 5K iMac right behind me, which I think is 2015? Late 2015 iMac, 5K iMac. So yeah, I have more Apple products than anyone human should ever own. Hence why I'm making this YouTube channel. So let me know what you guys want to see. New tech, old tech reviews. I have an idea. I'm waiting for the next Apple keynote because I have such a fun idea for that, let's just say. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, bell notification thing, whatever all the other YouTubers are telling you to do and forcing down your throats, you should do for me too, because I'm prettier and more special. So that's the gist of it. So yeah, all my links to my social media will be in the description if you'd like to follow me even more and see my gorgeous mug over and over on your feeds on every form of social media. So yeah, without too much more, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.